Global Flood Myths, a deep dive into ancient stories. The world over, cultures share a common chilling narrative, a catastrophic flood that wipes out most of humanity. These are the global flood myths. Ever wondered why such stories abound across continents and cultures? Even more intriguing is their remarkable similarity. Our journey begins with the oldest recorded flood myth, the Sumerian epic of Gilgamesh. The god Ea warns the hero Utnapishtim, who builds a large boat and survives the flood with his family and animals. After the waters recede, Utnapishtim and his wife are granted immortality. Next, we explore the biblical tale of Noah's Ark. Noah, a righteous man, is chosen by God to survive an earth-cleansing flood. He builds a giant ark to safeguard his family and a pair of every animal species. The floodwaters covered the entire earth for 40 days and 40 nights. But eventually, the waters receded and the ark came to rest on Mount Ararat. After the flood, God made a covenant with Noah and his descendants, promising never to destroy the earth again in the same way. There are various flood myths in Chinese mythology, and one of the most well-known is the one of Gun Yu. He is lauded as a hero who tamed the Great Flood using magic soil and dragons' help. This flood, interestingly, is not a divine punishment, but a natural disaster. Australia's Aboriginal narratives tell of a great flood caused by ancestral spirits. The dreaming stories describe this event as an important part of the land's formation and humans' birth. In India, a similar story unfolds in Hindu scriptures. Here, the sage Manu is warned by a fish avatar of Lord Vishnu about an approaching flood. Manu saves himself and the world's seeds in a boat. In Greek mythology, the flood story involves Deucalion and Pyrrha, a righteous couple. They were spared by Zeus from the flood that wiped out humanity due to their virtue. Zeus instructed them to throw stones over their shoulders, and each stone transformed into a person, thus repopulating the earth. The myth of Unupachakuti from Incan mythology in South America tells of a flood caused by the god Viracocha. This deluge wipes out a race of giants, paving the way for human creation. Native American tribes narrate different versions of a great flood, involving animals and spirits. These stories emphasize moral lessons and the need to respect nature. For instance, the Hopi people tell a story of a destructive flood caused by the misconduct of humanity. The hero, Tawa, leads a few virtuous individuals to safety, and after the flood, they repopulate the earth. Norse mythology tells of a cataclysmic flood, the Ragnarok. Ragnarok involves a series of catastrophic events, including a great flood that leads to the destruction and subsequent rebirth of the world. The god Odin, along with other deities, warriors and two human survivors, Leif and Lifthrasa, will repopulate the earth after the cataclysmic events. African tribes also recount flood myths. The Kwaya tribe in Tanzania speaks of a sibling rivalry that results in a disastrous flood. Across the Pacific, Hawaiian legends narrate the tale of Nu'u, who escapes a flood on a great canoe, guided by the god Cain. In the Arctic, the Inuit people tell of a flood caused by a vengeful girl. This story emphasizes the consequences of mistreating nature and animals. But why do these stories exist? Are they cultural memories of actual events? Do they echo our fears of nature's wrath or our hope for rebirth? Scientific theories propose that these myths may be cultural recollections of actual post-Ice Age floods. Others argue they are cautionary tales or metaphorical narratives exploring human morality and survival. In the end, global flood myths offer fascinating insights into our shared human heritage. They mirror our collective fears, hopes, and sense of morality. From the icy Arctic to sunny Australia, from the high Himalayas to the deep Amazon, each flood myth is a reflection of humanity's struggle, resilience, and spirit of survival. Until then, stay blessed, stay curious.